Hello and welcome to Fresh Faced One Shots. My name is Joey.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we are with Superman by Joshua Williamson. This is issue number 22. We are continuing our whole Doomsday thing going on right now, picking up exactly where we left off in the last issue. I had a lot of fun with this. It is somewhat singular. Fun, typical action-packed Joshua Williamson Superman issue. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Look. This could be terrible, but you put Dan Mora on the art, and it elevates it a lot. In a good way. Not to say that Williamson isn't doing a good job. He is.
Mm-hmm.
This is literally just moving the plot forward just a little bit.
Just the tiniest bit.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Interestingly, I think Williamson it seems that it's been happening more in recent issues. He's been giving even more time to the side characters. Like, he was already doing a fairly good job of it in this run, right? So far, but it feels like he's always wanting to check in. Like, we start with a classic page of an invasion happening in Metropolis, but we see it through the eyes of Jimmy and Siobhan and Perry and
I guess Perry's wife.
Perry's wife, who isn't named in this.
Yeah, I don't think I know the name of Perry White's wife off the top of my head, but she's here. They're on a double date together, and the invasion happens. We have pretty much Doomsday's people here looking for Doomsday, trying to get him back. Superman and Lois go to talk to the leader of these people, who's called, I forget his name. I forget. I'm trying to figure this out as I talk about it. It is not working.
It is not working.
Radiant. That's his name. Right? Not losing my mind about that, right?
I think Radiant isn't this one though. Like, Radiant is a different one, I think.
Is that not the guy that comes out of the suit that the guy that they're talking to?
Well, no, because Clark says, "I promised Radiant I would stop Doomsday," to this guy. It's like,
oh shit! Wait. Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
damn it! I read it. Okay, you know what? To be fair, I read this 2 days ago when it came out, and I read a lot of things. I don't know.
You do. You read a lot more than I do.
It's
for comics.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay, cool. Either way, talking to the leader of these guys.
Williamson is okay. Williamson is setting up the ethical question of, does Clark give Doomsday over to his people for execution, or does he not?
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah. And in terms of an ethical question, I think the answer technically should be obvious of voice the problem onto someone else, but of course Superman isn't going to do that.
Yeah.
It's like, Doomsday, let's be honest, Doomsday as a character is kind of literally defined as being a force of nature. He was literally designed and created just to kill Superman in 1992. That's what he is.
Yeah. And to be fair, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
He serves a purpose. Is what his purpose is just to serve.
Williamson is just bringing up this ethical dilemma so we can move the story forward quickly. I don't think he's focusing on it. I think it's much more interested in exploring the people of Calaton. That's the name of Doomsday's home planet, and all of these people's just.
I do love that we're struggling with names here of these things, and there's even an editor's note here that says, "As seen in the classic Superman Doomsday Hunter Prey," which we have covered on the podcast before.
So long. Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
Yes.
Also, I should say for our viewers, we are recording this a little later in the evening than we usually would, because
it's fine. We're fine.
We're fine. So
this
we
leader
get
guy,
an anime-style transformation.
yes, turns into Dr. Manhattan, pretty much. Comes out shiny and blue and ready to fight. More of these soldiers surround Lois and Clark here, but not really to actually do any harm to them, but to distract them as they go and retrieve Doomsday, who Kara is looking over alongside Lena, Mercy, and Lex. And Jacob, I just want to say, despite the fact that we know for a fact, with other issues coming up in the near future, namely a Lex special and other things in the previews recently, we know Lex is going to be evil again soon, but I just want to say I was right about the whole interlude thing from last issue about Mercy and Lex totally having a thing together.
Yeah, they're fucking.
It's adorable. I'm here for it. I need it. I love it. It's awesome. I love the way Dan Mora draws Kara's face when Mercy calls him Lexi. It's adorable. I love it. What's not to love? Anyway,
so there's some. It looks like we're hinting at some Brainiac things in Lex's memory.
Yes.
Or Brainiac adjacent things. Because that's what is happening.
As like a small part of like Lex's memory, like seems to come back like from his time working with Brainiac,
or possibly has come back more than what he is letting on a little bit. So
I don't know. The way it's drawn makes it seem like it's as much a surprise to Lex as it is to us.
That's possible. Also, I really like that in a lot of ways, Kara is more savage and strong than Superman. Like,
that's totally always the thing with her, is that she is always just more unhinged than Clark is, I would say.
We haven't. It's the problem of we haven't read much with Kara as a main character, or even a larger supporting character, because our biggest Superman to feature a Supergirl outside of this run, where she's been supporting in a couple of issues very well, is Death of Superman, where it's not Kara.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. It is a pile of goo.
It's a pile of alien goo because.
Although, wait, hang on. Okay, this guy's name is Radiant. It totally is Radiant.
I see. You were right.
My brain did not fail.
He just seems to refer to himself in the third person, which is a thing. Certainly.
But yeah, we do get our explosive finale to this issue in that, first off, speaking of rage and our Kryptonians, Superman does go all red-eyed and red speech bubbled again as Radiant frees Doomsday from his cell, breaking open this tube. And what ends up happening is, because Doomsday is equally against his own people, we get, as in Supergirl's own words, a Superman and Doomsday team up in which Dan Mora draws one of the most beautiful two-page spreads in his whole career. It's so nice. My God, I love it.
Here's the thing. I feel like Joshua Williamson, knowing Dan Mora was on this, knowing he wanted to use Doomsday, was like, I'm building to this line, and damn the consequence of getting to this line. I say respectfully.
Yes, it's amazing. In the middle of all this action, Jimmy, along with his girlfriend, Siobhan, are trying to get close to the action to get a picture of it. And
only a picture of Superwoman, because Jimmy is like, that'll impress Lois, who has been really distant lately. Yes. I'm like, yes, Jimmy, that's Jimmy, you're intelligent, just work it out. Come on, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Put two and two together to make four.
But in the end of this fight, Radiant lets off some kind of energy from his hand that seems to be going towards Jimmy Olsen. It seems like it's going to kill him. It might still. We still don't know.
It might kill him. It might kill Lois.
I'm guessing because of what happens right after that they're not going to actually end up doing it next issue, but anything can happen. But what actually happens is we freeze time right before it hits Jimmy. time is being frozen, of course, by Time Trapper, aka Doomsday, who Lois gets to see in full this time, as he is now specifically bargaining with her. And that is where the issue ends, promising Time Trapper versus Superwoman next time. And it's great. It's great. It's another absolute banger of an issue from Joshua Williamson. I am so excited to see where this goes. I think we have, the Lex special next? Between
the Lex special, I'm 90% sure is out on the 29th.
Okay, cool.
I believe. I could be wrong.
And I believe you. Yeah. All that said, that was great. Let's close this out. Be sure to check out other Fresh Face one shots we do. We cover, obviously, Superman by Joshua Williamson, Wonder Woman by Tom King. I almost said it. We're covering Batman: The Long Halloween,
the last Halloween.
It's just so part of my brain. Anyway, Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, the end of the Long Halloween saga. We also cover The Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone, and I personally cover X-Men by Jen McKay on Fresh Face Solos. We're having yet another X-Men crossover with a bunch of other titles in March. It's gonna be hell.
It's gonna be even more hell because March is when I take my vacation. So we're gonna have that last week of that crossover is gonna be such a pain.
Yeah. Also check out the main podcast, Fresh Face Comics. We're currently when I'm releasing this. Yesterday, I believe, the Swamp Thing episode will have been out for Swamp Thing Book 2, Swamp Thing by Alan Moore, of course, and we're moving.
This won't be out on Sunday. Or?
This will not. Probably not. Jacob, we're recording this so late. Yes. So yesterday the Swamp Thing episode will be out, and we're coming up next. We have Hellblazer. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Very excited for that stuff. As always, our link trees will be in the description below. You can follow us wherever you want to follow us, and subscribe to the channel, Blooded Studios. Any all support means a lot. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan,
Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.